The savory type of ang kueh. Ang means red, but there's no red in this, just the dirty shade of green to match the color of a tortoise shell. Get a small piece of sweet potato, slightly more than 90 grams before peeling off the skin. Cut into smaller pieces and then send to the steamer for 25 minutes. Then mash the sweet potatoes until smooth. Sieve in 150 grams of glutinous rice flour together with 10 grams of wheat starch. Then add in the mashed sweet potatoes. This is the pure blue pea extract powder. Use 1 tablespoon of the extract powder. Dissolve it in hot water until you get a thick paste. Then add into the mixture. Use boiling hot water of about 60 ml. Use a pair of chopsticks to mix as it's still too hot for the hand to handle. When you are able to use your hand, knead it into a dough. Add more hot water if it's still too crumbly. Cover the dough with damp wet towel or cloth. Separate the dough into 19-gram balls each. That will give you 17 small balls of skin for the kueh. As for the filling, soak 10 grams of dried shrimps while preparing the skin. Strain away the water. You may use it for cooking. You will also need 3 shallots and 2 cloves of garlic. Blend the dried shrimps, shallots and garlic coarsely. You may just use a knife and chop them up. Let's start cooking. With some cooking oil, saute the chopped dried shrimps, shallots and garlic until aromatic. This is Belacan Chili Powder to add some spice to it. You will need only half a packet of it, that's 10 grams to be exact. Add some water to turn it into a paste, then mix well in the wok. This is the Mung Bean Paste that I'm using. You will need 150 grams of it. Mash it up as well if the paste has hardened. Add into the wok and add some water. Stir until it's almost dry and you are seeing this texture. For the filling, just use a teaspoon. The filling is enough to make 33 pieces of green tortoise kueh. So double up the amount for the skin to make all 33 pieces. This is the small tortoise mold that I'm using. Oil the mold to prevent the kueh from sticking inside the mold. If you are slow in working on the skin, it might dry up a little. If it's too dry to handle, just spray with some water to soften the dough a little. You may choose to flatten it with your hand and wrap in the soft filling, but I prefer oiling the rolling pin first to roll the dough. When it's big enough to wrap up the dough nicely, even if the dough breaks, just use water to stick them back. Plop the whole thing in the middle of the mold and then gently flatten it to fill into the whole mold. Give a gentle whack to unmold. As for the banana leaves, cut according to the size needed, wash and then let dry. Brush the banana leaves with cooking oil as well. Even if it looks ugly, you will see the transformation after steaming them. Steam at medium heat for 10 minutes. Look at how they self-repair after being steamed. Apply a layer of cooking oil immediately. Look at how soft the skin is, and the taste of the filling is something you can't buy from anywhere unless you make them yourself. I used 2 days in making them as we have a very small family. By making small batches, we are able to savor them while they are still hot. Remember to double up the ingredients for the skin if you intend to make all 33 pieces at one go. Head on to our website to get the small tortoise mold and other ingredients. Thank you for shopping with Niclaw Gourmet.